Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my students. In this linguistic in ALT session, I'm going to explain about syntax or the study of sentence structure. After studying about morphology last session, now we are going to start our meeting today by discussing about part of speech first. Okay, here is the material. Okay. Well, you need to know that in a speech, there are 8 parts of speech that you need to know as the basic of linguistics. Okay, knowledge. The first one, it is called noun. Okay, noun or in bahasa Indonesia is kata benda. It is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, the name of Daniel, the name of city, London, table, hope. Therefore, noun can also be abstract or concrete thing. Okay. And for the use of noun in sentence, we see here the example, Mary uses a blue pen for her notes. How many nouns do we spot here? The first, Mary, okay, as a person, and pen here, proper noun, concrete noun, and notes. Okay, so there are 3 nouns in this sentence. Okay, that's for noun. Next, we have pronoun. Okay, let's move to the right side. A pronoun is used in place of a noun or noun phrase to avoid repetition. Okay, it's based on people's point of view. If you say to yourself, and as the subject, you say I. Okay, you and it for thing, we, okay, us, we as a subject, as an object, them, and those for examples. Okay, you may find another pronoun, I, you, we, they, he, she, it also belongs to pronoun. For example, in a sentence, I want her to dance with me. Okay, or in bahasa Indonesia, pronoun is kata ganti. So I want her here is, okay, the pronoun for she. And to dance with me here, okay, when I has position as the object in a sentence, so it change into me. Okay, and the third, it is adjective. It describes, modifies, or gives more information about a noun or pronoun. Or in bahasa Indonesia, it is called as kata sifat. For example, cold, happy, young, too, fun. In a sentence, the example of adjective is, the little girl has a pink hat. So we spot 2 adjectives here, which is written in italic mode. First, little, which means kecil, and pink, the color of a soft red. Yes. Okay, and the fourth, another part of speech, it is called verb. It shows an action or a state of being. Okay, for example, go, speak, eat, live, are, is. Okay, the verb which what was that? Mingle our 5 sense, okay, panca indera, or the action, okay, or linking verb, it is also belong to verb. For example, in a sentence, I listen to the word and then repeat it. We spot 2 verbs here. The first is listen, and the second is repeat. Listen means mendengarkan, menyimak, and repeat, mengulang. Okay, and the fifth, we have adverb. It modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells how often, where, when. Or in bahasa Indonesia, adverb is called as kata keterangan. For example, slowly, very, always, well, too. Okay, and this is the example of adverb in a sentence. Yesterday, I ate my lunch quickly. Okay, yesterday it is adverb of time, and quickly adverb of manner. Ada kata keterangan waktu dan kata keterangan cara. Yesterday kemarin, quickly dengan cepat. Okay, next we have preposition. It shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. For example, at, on, in, from, with, about, etc. For example, preposition in a sentence, I left my keys on the table for you. So how many preposition do we spot here? 2. Okay, on, pada, and for, untuk. Yes. Okay, and next, another part of speech is conjunction, or in bahasa Indonesia kata hubung. It joins two words, ideas, phrases together and shows how they are connected. Example, and, or, but, because, yet, so. Okay, an example of conjunction in a sentence, I was hot and tired but still finished it. Okay, we spot two conjunction here, and, dan, but, tetapi. Well, everyone, it is now the last part of speech, which is called interjection. It is a word or phrase that expresses a strong emotion, and it is a short exclamation atau kata seru dalam bahasa Indonesia. For examples, ouch, hey, oh, watch out, and so on. Yes. Example in a sentence, wow, I passed my English exam. Wow here is an interjection. Okay, so now you have known 8 part of speech, and then it is the basic knowledge for analyzing sentences. Why do we need to learn this? Because after this, you will analyze a sentence by using the tree diagram. Okay, let me share another PPT file. Here we go. Yes. First of all, you need to know what does syntax mean. Okay, syntax is another branch of microlinguistics which study the sentence structure or sentence pattern. And in linguistics and this course, the sentence pattern can be analyzed by using the tree diagrams or labeling phrases. Okay, you have known the 8 part of speech, and those level of speech can be a compound word. Yes, by combining those part of speech with another word, and it will be called as phrase. Okay, another level after the word is phrase. Okay, so you will have noun phrase. Yes, you will meet verb phrase. You will meet adjectival phrase, adverbial phrase, prepositional phrase in sentence structure. Okay, for example, yes, how would you divide the sentence into phrase? The children is the first constituent, which has the function as subject. Okay, the is determiner, children is noun. So the children is called as one constituent, and it is called as noun phrase because the head of the phrase is children. Okay, the is only ada optional word here. So when you put the, it becomes noun phrase or frase kata benda. Okay, that's the first constituent. And then we have the word put. Okay, put here, yes, stand alone without any adverb, okay, or degree. So the word put here can also be called as verb phrase, but the verb phrase here consists of one word, only of one word. Okay, and the toys in the box is another noun phrase. We have the toys, okay, noun phrase, which consists of determiner and noun, and also in the box. In, okay, belongs to preposition, okay, in part of speech. So it is called in the box as prepositional phrase. Okay, let's see the analysis. The children here is one constituent. Put the toys in the box. Okay, actually those belongs to verb phrase. Okay, but it has another branch, other branches, just like the toys and in the box. We have noun phrase, prepositional phrase, and another noun phrase here. Okay. Now let's see the analysis. The children, okay, we can put the label here as noun phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase. The box is noun phrase, the toys is noun phrase. Okay. So here are the main phrase structure rules. First, okay, the subject can be the sentence can consist of noun phrase and verb phrase. And noun phrase, yes, may consist of determiner, adjectival phrase, noun, and prepositional phrase. Another structure of sentence, yes, number 3, verb phrase may consist of auxiliary such as may, can, will, shall, and so on. And also verb, okay, it can also be preceded by noun phrase. And the last, prepositional phrase, PP stands for prepositional phrase, may consist of degree, okay, of preposition here as the main part of prepositional phrase or noun phrase. Degree, for example, very, okay, the word very reflects degree, okay. Degree, rare, seldom, and so on is degree. Okay, can you imagine the tree? So this is the upside down tree. We here have the root as a sentence, and then we'll have several branches or cabang. So you can imagine that the tree diagram here reflect, okay, the tree, the real tree, which has stem, root, and branches. Okay, and here is the word. Imagine that the branch is the word. Okay, we have another level, syntactic categories, phrase, okay, and then may also consist another phrase and sentence as the root of the sentence structure. And how to build tree structure? Okay, in building a tree structure from scratch for a phrase or sentence that you are analyzing, you will probably find it easiest to proceed in steps, working from the bottom up and from right to left. Okay, remember, we're working from the bottom up and from right to left. As an illustration, let us first consider the phrase near the door. Okay, near the door, according to O'Grady, page 181 until 193. Okay, example, phrase 3.1. Play with the toy. Play is verb. Okay, so we have verb phrase here. Okay, good. And then let's analyze from the bottom. Play. Okay. The toy first, the right to the left, yes. Okay, the toy is noun phrase, which consists of determiner and noun. Okay, put the line here, okay, above the word toy as noun, above the word the as determiner, and those compound word, okay, this compound word is labeled as noun phrase. What about with? With is preposition. Write P, okay, above the word with, and you label the phrase with the toy as prepositional phrase. And after that, label play with the toy as verb phrase. Okay, clear? Let's try another analysis. Okay, repair the telephone, the success of the program, a film about pollution, move towards the window, the end of the road. Okay, what about repair the telephone? Repair is verb, so it is verb phrase. That's why the head of this phrase is verb phrase. Yes, telephone is noun, the is determiner, and repair is verb. Okay. So determiner and noun becomes noun phrase, and the head is verb phrase. Okay, easy, right? Next, the success of the program. The success is when the sentence or the phrase is followed by the word the, so it belongs to noun phrase. So the head must be noun phrase. Okay, let's see the program first. Program is noun, the determiner of preposition, success, noun. Okay. Determiner and noun become noun phrase. Okay, and prepositional phrase of the program. In the end, the head is noun phrase. Okay. Next, number 3. A film about pollution. When it is, started by a or the, so this must be noun phrase. The head is noun phrase. Pollution is noun about preposition, film noun, a determiner. Okay. Noun phrase, prepositional phrase, and the head is noun phrase. Right. Next. Move towards the window. Move is verb, so it is verb phrase. The window, determiner and noun. Okay, towards preposition, move verb. Noun phrase, we have prepositional phrase, and last verb phrase. Okay, and it's easy, right? This the end of the exercise, the end of the road. D is determiner, so it must be noun phrase. Let's see the analysis. The road, a determiner, noun of preposition and noun. Okay. Noun phrase in the right side and prepositional phrase. After that, we have noun phrase. Okay. If you have question, you may comment in the column of discussion. I will prepare the discussion column on eClass. Okay, let's continue our analysis, drawing the tree diagram of the phrase. Well, this is the complete sentence. He likes the toy. We have subject here. Likes is verb phrase, likes the toy. So the analysis will be like this. He, the first constituent, okay, likes the toy as verb phrase. The toy, determiner and noun become noun phrase, and likes the toy becomes verb phrase. The last we have he as, remember he is pronoun. Okay, good. And the pronoun will be, okay, the noun phrase. And the last we have complete sentence here. Clear? Easy, right? So you may try another analysis of the tree diagram. Okay. Just like the display of this PPT. Okay. Next sentence. The children like the toy. The children is subject, like the toy is verb phrase. Okay. Just like the first analysis, we just substitute he as the children. The children become the as determiner, children as noun, so it become noun phrase. Okay. No, we have in the box here as prepositional phrase. Okay, it's different from the upper utterance. In the box is prepositional phrase, the box as noun phrase, and the upper one we have prepositional phrase, and the last one the as determiner, children as noun, it become noun phrase, and the head is sentence. So it is complete sentence which consists of subject and predicator. Okay. Now it is for your exercise. You need to draw the tree structure of the following sentences. Those guests should leave. Maria never ate a brownie. That soap will fall. The glass broke. The student lost the debate. And the last, manager make offer a raise. Okay, thank you very much. See you when I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.